my brothers and sisters. I'd also like to take this opportunity of government. We have NIRA. I will allow them introduce themselves under Electricity Regulatory Authority. I have just a few issues. The other issues shall come from otherwise in our on the 6th we registered a murder. Of Mr. Mutaga David and his wife Deborah Florence Mutaga in Entebbe, and all other security stakeholders have been working round the clock to put together pieces of evidence to ensure we felt it necessary to share with the public a requisitive voice to come out and help identify the individual. We know that through a community initiative, we can easily zero on to come over. Can you play it again? 5 to that voice to word cash to make sure the issue is brought to book. The murder of you will recall that on 9th June, Passion International, while a person was murdered and his by police and sister agent suspects who have been arrested, rifle, along with military who most know as Kusatu, Kayunga Road, the ward in Wakiso district, Nabweru, and then we have so called him, that one was arrested in Wandegea. There is also an Ame Kopolo, Mugabe Boban Aspa, indicate that the suspects travelers along Katos. We give you our route to its logical conclusion and to be in connection with this heinous offense, and they will be brought to book. Thank you very much. Those are just the two items I wanted to share. Uganda Passion, yes? First. Mbalamusiza mwenna abanamawulire mwebale kujja ku police headquarters. Minywani jange abali wano okuva mu bitongole ebirala ebya government. Tuyina omu ava mu n'omukyala omulala ava mu NIRA, naye ajja kweyanjula bw'anaaba ayogerako nammwe. Naye mwenna tubaniriza ku police headquarters. Nga leero nina ensonga bbiri. Emu yeya omwami we mujjukira we bayita Mr. Mutaga David ne mukyala we Deborah Florence Mutaga abaatemulwa Entebbe mu municipal ya Entebbe, mujjukira nga July 6 n'abatemula nga tusaba eja ne ku TVs n'awalala mujja kuba mubiradewo ekirabo anayamba abamu nga bw'aliwulira ategeera nti ono omuntu oyinza okusanga ng'abeera mu bitundu ebyo oba anyway sijja ku otherwise tuwadde n'ennamba eya 0769 675 ng'ennamba eyo bw'ogikuba bajja kwanukula immediate. Ka video keeko naye tujja kuba akabagano. Issue endala Wayengera Geoffrey eyali n'omukyala Christine Najja, his remains bazisuula kati wano poliisi ng'ekolegana wamu era nga tubayina twabasanga ne uniforms za poliisi manga ye Tumusime Ashraf twamukwatira okuva Eward mu Wakiso district ng'ono omutuuze wa Nabweru ku Kamuli Road Ekireka. Agent Muhammad nga mutuuze wa Kagugu ng'ono akyasavinga bamukwatidde Wandegeya. W'ekikola kino ng'akyali eyo kumadembe byagala okubawaka. Mwebale. Asking to know the details. So, apprehension. One Luja. I took the honor to Luja. I took the honor to on social media because not have any suspect wanted list. Because not have any suspect wanted list. Do not have anybody of that kind followed up and we do not have anybody of that kind followed up and we some list as police we do not have. The list as police we do not have. The Coca-Cola ne nokuba ddala nti n'omugenzi ne kubi nti n'omugenzi ne kubi ini ekiso kakwate kona era ini ekiso kakwate kona era naye nga omuntu omwami omu nti bamukwatidde ku kisaabu Gembawa omwami oyo kituufu nti yafuzi kyangu nnyo okuba omwami oyo kituufu nti yafuzi kyangu nnyo okubula especially naye kyensaba tukwataganire wamu na police baregisteringa omusango ogwa disappearance okunoonyerezebwa kugende na police baregisteringa omusango ogwa disappearance okunoonyerezebwa kugende maaso okunoonyereza ey'aba journalists nkwagambye State House Anti-Corruption ya maybe kyenali badde nsaba tuukirira ekitongole kya State House Anti-Corruption okutegeera ensonga kye yabakwasiza bagibanyonyole because kyo kyemanyi nti kwata abantu bwe baba babatebe bagibanyonyole because kyo kyemanyi nti kwata abantu bwe baba babatebereza I arrested by State House and finds color and also the next course of action or course of action. Sorry. Okay. He's asking about any additional information about the NRM primaries. First and foremost, the most critical details I gave them on the night after the conclusion of the elections. But of course, a number of activities have been going on. And I guess the NRM party has been keeping you abreast with other details about the elections. But from the perspective and side of police, the last time I met media, I told you that earlier we had made some arrests because there were some activities which warranted security to take some action, much as to some good extent we managed to deliver the security agenda. There were some few anomalies here and there which attracted the police, leading to arrests. We previously had arrested 90 Currently, as I speak, we have around 180 suspects so far we have arrested in respect to various offenses that were associated with this election period. Maybe also what I would like to notify you of is that we also will be interesting ourselves where NRM comes in as a party and provides us with the suspects in respect to election malpractice. There were allegations which were made against some individuals who engaged in a number of malpractices. We shall not hesitate to have them investigated and prosecuted. Yes. Mkulu omu mukwano gwaffe abuuziza ku updates ku kalulu ka NRM. Akalulu nali nabawa briefing ku Lwokuna nembagamba nti security twagezaako kyonna ekisoboka okulaba nti tukakuuma era twaregisteringa very high level of success. Mukuuma eddembe okwo mwalimu obumulumulu wano na wali era waliwo abagezaako okutyoboola oba okumenya amateeka agaali gakwatagana n'okulonda okwo oba n'ebiragiro ebyali biteereddwawo. Nga luli bwe naba briefing nga twali twakakwatayo 9 naye we twogerera twakakwatayo abantu 108 abakayita mu mikono gyaffe oba kye twaliyise arrests. Ng'ate maybe ekyakyenjagala okwongerezaako is that nga tukolegana wamu n'ekitongole oba ekibiina ekya NRM mulimu obumulumulu ku bantu abayenyigira mu election malpractice nga era okunoonyereza tujja kukola nyinza n'ogamba awamu tutandise ng'era abo bonna abenyigira mu kubba mu kukola effujjo n'okutamparinga n'ebintu ebyali bikwatagana n'okulonda nti etteeka lijja kubakwatako. Ekyo mugende nga mukimanyi. Mwebale nnyo mwebale. Dembe obukuumi yalina obukuumi era olusi walina olusi kwa dakiika teekawo naye ng'okunoonya a certain video which went viral. Who is seen in a video is the retired senior to understand senior officer and the senior citizen or should encounter that persons of specific privilege which score below the expectations of civility. We must always come out to condemn those kind of acts. We must go back to the drawing table or to the drawing board. We go back to the table and we see, I know those are usually our learning, secure them. Those are is under investigation and we shall get to the depth of what exactly happened, who went wrong and where. Who should come? Ndugu, may you please be patient. I offload myself of certain communication gadgets, which we shall give to him. Come, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, with Electricity Regulatory Authority in the scarlet to tell you what it means to electricity sector. But be here so that So, colleagues, an incitement of electricity theft, a crime. There is no treat it as if someone is stealing. You will have to pay. Therefore, there are activities. Therefore, July 2025, we received while inciting members of Vision Company Limited was disconnected. In the TikTok video, who openly bragged supply wires, termed as Solido, and incited members of the public to engage in similar illegal activities whenever disconnection occurs. Brighton, male adult aged 27 years, a businessman and a resident of Busega, encouraged tampering with electricity infrastructure in defiance of enforcement measures to protect them. No one owns that you're tampering with our lives. And Uganda Electricity Distribution Company will act and incitement with our livelihood of meters and supply wires or Solido is an offense under Section 88 of the Electricity Act, and on conviction may be a criminal offense. You have been arrested and theft of electricity able to 10 years in the cost of you to pay 20. Everyone should desist from issued by the you to pay 20. Everyone should desist from issued by this electrical infrastructure without any installation permit. This person infrastructure without any installation permit. This person also is liable and will be convicted. This conduct is not only an offense but exposes citizens to electrocution hazards, compromises reliability service sector valid electrocution hazards, compromises reliability service sector value chain. The losses are paid for by the customer, by you, the consumers. Therefore, the consumers. Therefore, we commend the Uganda Police Force. Thank you so much for swiftly apprehending the suspects, who is now in custody and assisting with further investigations. This work is still a culprit with the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company, and that the integrity of Uganda Electricity have really been our partner in ICT. Nze wano olwaliro kwogera ku bubbi bw'amasannyalaze n'amawulire nti waliyo omu ku bannayuganda eyayita ku mukutu gwa TikTok nga yeewaana nga bw'asooka bw'abba amasannyalaze. N'ekitongole kya Uganda, ebitongole byonna ebyawamu ebiri ekitongole kya Uganda, ebitongole byonna ebyawamu ebiri ne bakola ku mukwekweto, ekikwekweto yakwatibwa era Busega, ekikwekweto yakwatibwa era Busega. ono mwami abeerenga nabo bagenda mu kikolo ekyo nti obubbi bw'amasannyalaze ono mwami abeerenga nabo bagenda mu kikolo ekyo nti obubbi bw'amasannyalaze musango gukuka mu vvi omu n'osasula engasi gukuka mu vvi omu n'osasula engasi njagala kubeera nga mbategera amasannyalaze bw'abanga era naye bajja kusibibwa myaka 2. So infrastructure kintu tetwagala kuwulira nti abantu bafiiriddwa ebintu byabwe oba ebintu bye byatokomose kubanga bafiiriddwa ebintu byabwe oba ebintu bye byatokomose kubanga gundi yalinnye omuti era zigenda okuzimba infrastructure. Kati sente ezo tugenda kuddamu kugula nga tuzzaawo ebyo ono omubbi byakoze ki byatutte kintu era kyetuva twebaza abauganda bano abantu ono omusajja oli mu mbuga z'amateeka kubanga ono omusajja oli mu mbuga z'amateeka kubanga kyonsaba mwenna bannamawulire buli muntu yenna bwageza kubba amasannyalaze agafuna n'olwekyo has been ongoing. Pay for something for you to get it. But we have also tried, this is why we have with people who were stealing. When we successfully arrested, you will have to pay first. I don't have them all paid. I will come back to you. I want to say, and I still thank the media, people are still outside there. And by the way, these people don't let's open our eyes wide and ensure that we fight. If we can all work collectively, we can address this. And I don't only talk about investing huge amounts of money. However, it's paid by this person here. Whenever someone steals electricity, just 2, it also exposes us to health and safety hazards. Let's make sure that we work together to ensure that we are. He has also asked a question number 2 about our services, but our responses is a bit late, or we delay responding. There is no justification for power theft. As I said, electricity theft are working around the clock to ensure that since Uganda Electricity Distribution Company took over, when they took over, and today, you will realize that the services have been improving. So with time, we believe that these services will improve. But with time, we are continuing to ensure that we meet our customer services because customers are the reason why we exist and the reason why we work. Ambuziza nti kino kikwekweto kitukoze ebitukutte nze ne kuva emyaka emabega kubanga ababbi b'amasannyalaze babadde weebali era nga weebali so nokyo ne nkuutira abantu nti mwennaawe tuli ffenna tulwanyise guno omuze kubanga ababbi bannyinaffe bakojja baffe n'addamu n'abuuza n'agamba bagenda ne bemulugunya nga baagala buweereza bwabwe batusonyiwe baba balina kubanga abaffe era ffe kituba tugamba laze oyo bamukola ebikolobero tugezezaako gamba nti akola amasannyalaze era agende abosannyalaze kubeera nga yeetaba mubbi tugezezaako naye okutwaliza bayo kasiita
to all our countrymen that are watching and registration authority. To speak very quickly about a few updates. The very first one is that as has become synonymous with the national identification of July, which is today. I remember when we were there. So whereas you can come, maybe they could have. So whereas you can come, maybe they could have of an error. And I wrote 8, we are 20 years. And now suddenly you're 30 years. Please don't come. This is not your service. People register for this country. And so we will not that allows them to drive the BMW born. Please, we are not in the business of making you comfortable. Whoever is coming through to change their information with you and told us how the US was penalizing is coming through to change their information with you and told us how the US was penalizing you. Because now your mother is in the US in a youth tournament of football, yourself, but really, how is this even possible? So this business is not a business for you to come and beat the system to change your information. I want to make it clear that the Registration of Persons Act has a system to change your information. I want to make it clear that the Registration of Persons Act has, we discover that you did that, you're liable or susceptible. Come in honesty, come in truth. The second service that goes live today, ladies and gentlemen, the second service that goes live today, ladies and gentlemen, is Get First ID application. It is true that the Registration of Persons Act has said that children from age from 0 to old are NIN. Same act says that you are NIN that has. So this service is available at every parish across the country. Available at every parish across the country. Everybody that has a NIN and has not obtained a card or done that update come. No, has not obtained a card or done that update come. No. If you or one of a black photo, but to be done that is movement so show up your Ugandan. About time low, so show up your Ugandan. About time low, maybe I have naturalized here back. So I Kisoro to Arua from Karamu that says I am NIND. NIND in the form of NIN-ED. I am NIND. I am Ugandan. So you hashtag I am Alur. I come from Zombo. My mother is the Musoga from Luka. I'm so Ugandan. I'm so NIND. Show off. What makes you Uganda? Showing patriotism. We are sowing our black sheep. Our socials will share with you a beauty. If you're